Sam to the Bearcats, pride runs deep and strong. In Huntsville, Texas, we sing our song. With love and hospitality, we open up our doors. In this beautiful town, blessings we explore. Sting 'em hornets, beat 'em up cats. Sound Houston State, where dreams are at. Good morning, Huntsville, we find our way. Guided by God's love every single day. From parks and recreation, where children laugh and play, to the historical treasures that take our breath away. In the piney woods, we find peace and rest. Huntsville, Texas, truly blessed. With love and hospitality, we open up our doors. In this beautiful town, blessings we explore. Sting 'em hornets, eat 'em up cats. Sound Houston State, where dreams are at. Good morning, Huntsville, we find our way. Guided by God's love every single day. Yeah. In every sunrise, in every prayer, God's grace surrounds us everywhere. Through the highs and the lows, we stand as one. In Huntsville, Texas, His will be done. Sting 'em hornets, eat 'em up cats. Sound Houston State, where dreams are at. Good morning, Huntsville, we find our way. Guided by God's love every single day. Sam to the Bearcats, our spirit shines so bright. In Huntsville, Texas, we live by faith, we walk in light. With love and hospitality, we greet the world anew. In this blessed town, our dreams come true. Whoa. In every sunrise, in every prayer, Huntsville, Texas, truly blessed.
Yeah, buddy. Huntsville, Texas, truly blessed. As we get started here.
Hunts Vegas.
Truly blessed. You got to get it out of the side of your lip here, Taylor. Truly blessed.
I don't like that.
Welcome in,
I don't
everybody.
like the way that feels.
We get rolling. I was here pretty much on time, but the news you can use this morning, not to take one from Jason, but the news you can use this morning, I was up here pretty late last night replastering a wall. These old walls need a lot of work.
These walls are so nice, though.
Yeah, they're okay.
They're pretty.
But they need a lot of work, and in our studio in the new office, they're coming this morning to install carpet in our studio, and I hadn't had a chance to paint yet, just with the Thanksgiving. I was planning on coming up here during the Thanksgiving week, and of course I didn't.
Pan out?
No, because I needed to rest, man. I was like,
you still need to rest.
I was like, why am I going to go do stuff when I'm supposed to be off? So I did. I rested a little bit. And I did not do what I was wanting to do during the break. But that's okay, because that's what you have a break for, right? Mm-hmm. But I started scraping those walls.
Even God rested.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got to have this. My buddy Josh came into town this week. I was so thankful to have Josh come this weekend. He came all the way from Killeen, and he went with me to Ebenezer and then here to First. And so thankful. But he told me, he's like, you need a Sabbath, man. And I said, well, we got work to do. But he's right. You got to rest. But no, I was scraping the wall yesterday, Taylor, and it started flaking off down in my office. And so it looks like that right now, like all splotchy. And then some of the mud that I put up there yesterday did not stick.
Flake off.
Yeah, it flaked off. So that's what I was doing this morning right when I got in, because I figured if I go ahead and put that mud back up there now, then it will dry, hopefully, by the time the show is over. And then I can go sand it down because it's quickset mud. And then I can start painting, hopefully, before they get here this morning. So we'll see.
Go do your stuff. I got this.
All right, we'll see you later. I'm out.
Just kidding. Not by myself.
I'm out. See y'all later. So.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, just trying to get stuff done. We're very, very excited. Hey, Darren Grant is here with us. Darren Grant, everyone. Every time I say, like, Darren Grant, everybody. There was a Forrest Gump. Not a Forrest. There was the Forrest Gump movie.
The Gump.
And there was a part where he's coming. He's there. He's coming back. He's in Washington D.C. All right,
Okay.
and they're speaking at the National Mall or whatever. And I just distinctively remember this guy's voice, calling up Forrest Gump. Come on, man. Come speak, man. And so the guy pulls all the cords, and Forrest Gump doesn't know that he's taught. He doesn't know that the microphones are pulled. Do you know this scene?
I just love hearing you over-explain things.
Well, do you know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking. He's speaking at the mall, but they pull all the cords because they don't want the message to get out. This other group, and so finally they get it all plugged back in, and then all he goes, "That's all I got to say about that." And then the whole
speech is cut.
yeah, the whole speech was cut off, and then that guy that introduced him at the beginning, he goes, "Forrest Gump, everyone." And so every time I say everyone, I think of that now. So whenever Darren Grant walked in, I thought about saying Darren Grant, everyone.
Everyone.
Just
Okay. I'm
everyone.
like, why are we saying his name like that?
Taylor Chandler, everyone. So
I don't.
there you
I
go.
don't like that.
You never. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. So my ex-husband is looking at moving to Australia because that's what he does. And so my daughter was trying to tell me all the Australian accents. She's like, and if they make fun of me, I'm just going to tell them at least I can say a bottle of water.
How do they say it over there?
I don't know.
Bowl.
An Australian accent.
I don't even know. I'm horrible at accents. Like when I try to do them, it starts sounding like British / American / Huntsville / Australia. Darren will have to do something for us. He's probably got them down here in a little bit. So
I don't know about you. So my father, every time we go to an ethnic restaurant, tries
an athletic restaurant?
ethnic.
Oh, I thought she said athletic restaurant. I was like, man, what kind of restaurant is that? You got to run while you eat?
I ain't going there. No, like any type of non-American food. Is that
Yeah.
ethnic?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it, yeah.
I was like, don't make me feel like I'm making things
No.
up. But my dad will order food in the accent of which we're there. And I'm
Oh,
like,
that's awesome.
it's not.
It's very-
But he doesn't realize he's doing it.
oh, that's so awesome.
And we've tried to correct it in like Italian food. That's how you say
that's
it.
great.
Italian.
Yeah.
He says Italian.
Italian.
And I think he does it just to irk us at this point. But it's like, can you just order food? just order your food. And like Mexican food. Now he can speak some Spanish, but then I'm like, don't say it like that.
I got some beef with the Italians. Okay, I'm gonna say it real quick. I went on a cruise years ago. It was like the 2 vacations I've taken in 15 years. And Bridget and I went on a cruise, and we just, you do the excursions or whatever. And so we decided to do we did the excursion to where you get a tour of the ship. Okay. And it was fun. You get to see they take you to the morgue. There's a morgue. Did you know there's a morgue on the cruise lines?
I
There's
did
a
know
morgue.
that. And a freezer.
Yeah, they showed us all of that. They showed us where all the trash is. It's this huge open room down there at the bottom, and there's literally tractors that push the trash to the back of the wall, and then the food is separate. They separate a lot of the stuff. The food they actually dump into the ocean so the animals can eat it. So, they're giving back. So much food is wasted on those ships, by the way.
It's
It's
insane,
terrible.
especially whenever you have all-you-can-eat buffets pretty much all day.
There's no pretty much. It is. It's nonstop. If you wake up and you want to eat at 3 a.m., you can get food at 3 a.m.
Yeah, but not the buffet.
Well, the little stands all night
Correct.
long. Yeah. So
You're talking to pretty much a pro cruiser at this point.
Okay. Well,
depending on the line.
Well, here's the problem. All right. Italian men, they work out. They take care of themselves.
They athletically eat.
They're athletic. I'm just saying this, okay? So if you're married and you take your spouse on that behind-the-scenes tour, well, they'll show you the engine room, okay? You get to go into the engine room. Well, guess who has built all the engines for these ships? Italians.
Attractive Italians?
Yes, very masculine Italians that could
build things.
They could flick me like that, and I'd go flying across the Atlantic Ocean back to wherever I started from, or the Gulf of Mexico. I would go right back to where I started from in Galveston. So that's not the Atlantic, is it? No, I don't know.
It's the Gulf of America.
It's the Gulf, yeah. So the Gulf. So, anyways, I go in there, and the first thing I notice are these very masculine Italian guys. The boat is built with precision, and I'm horrible at my accents, but
that was dead on.
The boat is built with precision. The boat has 6 engines, okay, 6, and he's showing us this diagram. We got to meet the captain, and while this guy is saying that,
You're not thinking about what he's saying. You're just like, oh.
I'm like, dude, how do I get to look like that guy? Well, he's wearing the jumpsuit, all right. And here's the kicker: the zipper is partly down right here.
Oh, so we've even got chest hair.
He's got the
so
Italian.
He's like oozing masculinity.
Yes.
I am here for it.
This is Fabio.
Ain't nobody showed me a tour like that.
I go into the boat and he goes, I can't believe it's not butter spray. You know, this was this guy. And so
Get out.
So I tell him, I said, dude, why is engine number 6 flashing red? He goes, no problem. The engine is under maintenance. It's okay. Everything very good. And he's sitting here talking, and I'm like, my wife is just like, oh.
I've never cared more about engines.
Yeah, tell us more about the engines. And so that was the conversation. So I will warn you that if you go, now my spouse is loyal. We are loyal to each other. But the Italian men do not go on that behind-the-scenes tour.
So when we are not on air, I will have to show you my videos from Italy. Because I got to go to Italy for my 30th birthday. It was, well, I did like a Mediterranean tour.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, cruise. As one does. So in my head, I thought Italian is close enough to Spanish that I could speak Spanish to them and they would understand me better than English. No. Because I speak broken Spanish. And the guy finally was like, can you just speak English?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
He's like, can you quit trying to be like us? You're not.
Yeah, Spanish
just
and
speak
Italian
normal.
are not the same. But that was a cool experience.
One of the best broadcasters I ever had the privilege of knowing. In fact, a good mentor of mine, Bill Schoening from the San Antonio Spurs. He retired after 24 years. He never missed a game except the first one because he was still broadcasting for UT. And then after that, he never missed a game. One of the longest tenured running NBA broadcasters. And Bill was very good at learning the cultures of all the players. San Antonio had so many, and still does. They have so many foreign players. They're like the league champion when it comes to foreign players. They've had them from all over the place. And there was a guy named Marco Bellinelli. Well, where was Marco Bellinelli from? He was from Italy, and he was a very good three-point shooter. And so Bill would always come up with little sayings for the players, you know, and so Tony Parker was from France, and so there was a French saying that he would say whenever Tony did something awesome. Well, when Marco Bellinelli would make a three, he'd go, Bellinelli for three, bellissimo. It was really cool.
Aww.
It was really cool how he did that.
Cultured commentary.
Manu Ginobili was from Argentina, and so he would go, that's a Manu Trace. But the best line ever from Bill Schoening broadcasting a game, there was Manu was this unbelievable player. He's now an assistant coach this year. It's really cool for the Spurs. And that's something about the culture.
Spurs is basketball.
Yes, yeah, basketball. Right. Yeah, well, the best ever. By the way, Rockets fans. Spurs are awesome. I've been a fan before they were.
Let me make sure I'm following him.
That's
a strike.
Yeah, I've been a fan before, before the Spurs were good. I was a fan. And anyways, I don't want to go on a sports realm, but the long story short, one of the greatest sports calls I ever heard. Manu was just doing. This guy was unbelievable. He'd go behind the back. He would lay it up. I mean, the guy was unstoppable. And he wasn't even a first-round pick. He was like, the Spurs had a way of finding guys in like the 30th round and turning them into superstars. And so Manu just had one of these Manu-esque plays where he just goes nuts. And Bill, on the radio call, the coolest call I've ever heard, he's like, Manu, nobody does that voodoo like you do, Manu. And it just stuck with me. And
forever.
Yeah, it's the coolest call I've ever heard. I cannot
not think about that.
I can't say it the way that Bill said it. If you heard it, you'd be like, that's
impactful.
Yeah, impactful. I was going to say legit, but your word's a little more educated.
I'll get you there. You there. Well, I'm on a hockey kick right now.
So you are getting into the sports world a little bit.
I appreciate athletes.
Okay.
But I started watching this show called Shoresy. Don't recommend it to many people, but it's my type of humor. And they play hockey, and the men there are very. I think I like hockey.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, and they talk. And
it's like a man aquarium.
The lisp and the spit, from the holes in the mouth. Hi, Taylor. You're watching Hollywood hockey. Watch the real hockey.
No, I did, and it's funny. So they're like at this bar, and they're like talking, and they go to like fight, and they're all like popping their fake teeth out, and I'm like, you know what? I think I could get used to it. I mean, look at. We don't judge people by their teeth.
All right, good stuff this morning. Who knew that we were going to talk about?
It's a man aquarium.
Who knew that we were going to talk about all this morning? And Bill Doggett, County Commissioner 3, joining us. I'm sure he's having a great time with us this morning. Bill, thanks for all that you do, my friend. Well, hey, we are here. Welcome in as we get rolling. We've been rolling. We'll have Darren Grant in just a few moments. Welcome in. Let us know what you're thankful for as we promote and uplift our community. That's our goal here with the show. We are episode number 643 on another edition of Good Morning Huntsville. Big thank you to Elliot Herzlich from Elliot's Jewelers. He's online at elliotsjewelers.com. Too late to go and that jewelry for the holiday season. Go and see him.
3 weeks till Christmas.
It's coming up. 26 days. Is that right?
No, that's not right.
27? I don't know. No. 22 days.
Yep.
Ooh. Nobody does that voodoo like you do. 22 today. Kind of nervous about that. But anyways, thank you to Elliot Herzlich. And, of course, we couldn't be here without the generous support of our friends from Walker County Federal Credit Union. Taylor Chandler here with us this morning from the Cred. Do you call it like the Union or the Cred? What's like the street name for the credit union?
I just say work. I got to go to work.
People won't know, like, hey, man, you gonna go to work? You
They know.
You got to come up with something, though, like the street name. You know what I'm saying? If you're at H-E-B and you're getting like a chicken over there and, you're getting your grub. I always get those rotisserie chickens. They're really cheap and
So
good.
that's your emotional support animal.
So you walk in and you're like, man, how are you going to pay for it? Man, I'm about to go to the Cred.
Going to the Cred. Well,
See?
we got to figure out something because there's other Creds.
Good news is Darren's mind is moving right now, and he's thinking up a word that we can use. He's going to have one for us. I know he's.
It's okay. We'll get there.
All right.
We'll take recommendations from the Peanut Gallery.
Yeah. Who's the Peanut Gallery?
Isn't that what you would call that?
What?
The Peanut Gallery, the comments?
Oh, no, I didn't know that. I didn't know that's what it was called. See?
You could, but I feel like the Peanut Gallery is really far back and they're not in it, so I feel like that wasn't exactly the right term.
It's fine. I think you were bringing it in.
Okay.
So, all right. Well, do us a favor. Let us know you're out there. Hey, by the way, just a couple of days away, too, from Journey Through Bethlehem, and we have tickets to give away to that. We still have quite a few of them, and all you have to do is text in the word Christmas, or if you play hockey, Christmas. Just kidding. That's not.
Don't type it in like that.
Yeah, Christmas. Text
Speaking
in,
of accents,
yeah,
lisps are your thing.
Text in Christmas to 936-339-0139. We also have a certificate for a free T-shirt. You can text in Christmas to 936-339-0139. Again, we do have quite a few tickets to give away for that Friday and Saturday. So pretty cool stuff going on.
Friday and Saturday.
Well, let's take a break. Darren is here with us. It's our quarterly Nooks and Crannies segment coming up.
Yay.
So excited to have Darren. We'll take a break. And again, let us know that you're out there as we continue to promote and celebrate the good here in Huntsville. It is a wonderful Wednesday, a Walker County Federal Credit Union Wednesday. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Since 2010, the Oak Ridge Disciple House has helped men break free from addiction, not with quick fixes, but lasting change through Jesus Christ. They've celebrated 167 graduates at Oak Ridge and 138 more at Interfaith with an 80% success rate. That's compared to just 5% in most secular programs. The fact is, Jesus works. And now, celebrating 15 years, they're building their third house in Tennessee and just launched a women's program, Restoration Ranch in Texas. It's all for God's glory. And here's the heart of it. They never turn anyone away for lack of money. In fact, 95% of families receive scholarships. As one person put it, don't talk about it, be about it. Every penny counts. Donate today at oakridgedisciplehouse.com and help change a life forever. The Oak Ridge Disciple House. Online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Real recovery, real hope. This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. Hey friends, Rob Hipp, Media and Community Outreach Minister here at First Baptist Church, Huntsville. Let me ask you, when's the last time you felt real hope? Maybe it's been a while since you've been to church, or maybe you've never felt connected to a church at all. Well, friends, that's okay. Here at First Baptist, we're a harbor of hope, and we welcome everyone just as they are. We have programs throughout the week for all ages to come together, ask questions, grow in faith, and find the hope that only Jesus Christ can bring. Whether you're looking for a fresh start or a community to call home, we'd love for you to join us. Come experience something real. For more information, visit fbchuntsville.org. First Baptist Church Huntsville, a harbor of hope.
This harbor of hope, we are safe inside.
This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville. Support for SpiritRadio.fm comes from loyal listeners just like you. Want to help spread the good news across Huntsville and beyond? Underwriting opportunities are available for loyal listeners, businesses, and nonprofits. Visit SpiritRadio.fm and tap Donate today. Braylon, say, this is Spirit Radio.
This is Spirit Radio.
Spirit of Huntsville, Spirit of Huntsville, Spirit
42 degrees as we continue on this morning. A high of 60 today. Clouds back in the forecast later this afternoon. And then how about 80% chance of rain, 50 tonight, 54 tomorrow, 70%. The good news is by Friday night things start to clear out, and then Saturday for the Christmas fair. A beautiful Saturday on the way. Don't forget about the Christmas parade also, but the fair gets underway. Spirit Radio will be there at the Christmas fair. Go by and see us. We're going to give away a lot of stuff. We're going to have fun games, axe throwing at our little booth. And so that'll be, if it's plastic, by the way. But we'll be there, axe throwing. So come Saturday, and we've got Cafe Texan gift cards. We have Double Dave's Pizza. We have our new Spirit Radio hats. I even have some Huntsville Hornet hats we'll give away. So a lot going on, and a beautiful weekend on the way. Well, welcome back as we continue on. And whoa, check that out. Someone wanted to say hi to Bill Doggett right away.
Good morning, Bill Doggett.
So there you go. We wanted to make sure we said hi to Bill. Darren Grant joining us this morning. Y'all haven't met before, Taylor, have you?
We haven't. That's why I was like, I'm so excited because I have. Hi. I know more about your kid's almost name than like you.
You do. I have the advantage of having seen you on the show. And
I love that you said nice things because I'm always so worried when people have mean thoughts about me. Like
No.
subconsciously, I'm like, oh.
I am in the presence of the A team right here.
Oh,
I'm going to tell
take
you that.
that.
I'm gonna tell
there you go, there you
I
go.
was like, you love
There you
being
go.
in.
I mean, Man Aquarium.
Man
That's
Aquarium.
beautiful.
Imagery.
And then Rob's come back with the Merry Christmas for the hockey player. Also beautiful. These are both. This is A+ humor
Okay,
right here.
flattery
and
will
it's
get you
because-
everywhere. What do you want?
Well, I tell you what I'm particularly jealous of is that you are very composed in the chair, and I tend to move around more.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I I look at you, who's just very composed, just sitting there, and I'm like, I
am
wish I could
so
do that.
cold.
She's articulate.
Stay in a little ball. That's why, like, I finally had to ask him one day. I was like, "Can I like cross my legs because it's chilly in here? Normally there's a fan, and I'm just like,
The fan is drying mud right now on the wall.
You look like a genie in this pose.
I am Genie."
You are. You look like like Genie on the show. Even that's right. And so anyway, I'm jealous of that because I just cannot.
I love
refrain
it.
from
Talk with
moving.
your hands.
Yeah.
Darren and I cannot sit like we have pretty long legs. It would be hard for us to sit like that.
I feel like that's what we need to see.
I'm trying to lock my legs underneath so they just don't move everywhere. It's just
Darren, how tall are you?
I started out at 6'2.5", and then it kind of worked its way down to 6'2", and then I go to the doctor's office, and those folks, they're just going to be honest, and they're like 6'1.5".
Oh no!
Oh,
you seem a lot taller than that, though.
I need to start standing on my tiptoes, and that'll bring
you
me
do, though.
back
But
to
both of y'all
6'2.5".
feel tall to me.
Because I'm 6'2", but I think of you as like taller than me, man.
We're going to do this right after next commercial
sit
break.
back to
We're going to
back.
sit. We're going to take a yardstick or whatever and move it, and we're going to see.
We're gonna do it,
We're
all
gonna
right.
see.
We're gonna put a little thing up there on the. We'll put a little line
Not
up
like you
there.
guys care, but I'm 5'2". I'm also tall.
My
5'2"'s all right.
Y'all are shutting it down. All right, cool.
my
Come sit at the adults table sometime.
Yeah, we had the cousins table at Thanksgiving. It was really cute. You can sit at that one. I'm just kidding.
That's fine.
when I was about 20, maybe, my father and I had kind of grown, and so my father and I got together and we did the yardstick thing, and we could not tell. Even if you looked and you stood, you could not tell who was taller. And we got the yardstick up there, and we still couldn't tell until we pressed it down on the hair, and it was just the tiniest of tilts.
So this is me and my daughter. My daughter's 10,
Aw, how sweet!
but she's going to be so tall. I
Oh,
mean, her dad
lovely.
is 6'2".
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
But,
she is. She's tall.
she's
Yeah.
tall.
Our son is 6'4".
Wow.
He's just and our daughter is 5'11". So my wife is 5'10", and she is the shortest in the family.
Wow.
Yeah.
5'10"'s
Isn't
pretty
that
tall.
something?
Yeah.
I feel like 5'9". If I was could pick my height, like as a woman, I feel like 5'9" is like the perfect height.
It might be. Yeah, I don't. Of course, I don't think about it very much, but I don't think about it very much because I tend to be tall.
Yeah.
You don't wake up. Oh man, boy, I wish I was 6'3" today. No, I'm just kidding.
I love. Okay, so I dated a gentleman that was 6'5" one time, not for very long. And one day we were fighting. I was like, "Do you ever wish you were taller? Like, do you ever wish you had the body to fit your?" I'm not saying exactly what I said. To fit how big you think you are.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I've never wanted to be taller." And I'm like, that's weird.
I was at HEB. Have you noticed at HEB they have the height markers at the checkout stands? Have you ever noticed this?
It's because if you were to steal, they have them at the credit union too.
So yeah, and
So
they go up to like 8.5 feet. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't at HEB. They may have them there. This was at Home Depot. They have them at Home Depot. Mm-hmm. And as I was going through the checkout, I told lady, I said, "You see that 7'6" right there?" And she said, "Yeah, that's really tall." I said, "The guy, the superstar for the San Antonio Spurs, plays for San Antonio Wemby." And I said, Wembanyama is 7'6". Can you imagine? And I looked up to that, and I was like, "Man, that dude is tall."
And that's how I feel looking up to you guys.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
So
the
think
same
about
height
if it was
difference.
7'6", what that would be like.
No.
So I'm an economics professor, and among American economists, I have three friends. In fact, three economists. They're all named Mark. They all look alike. They all sound alike, and they are all 6'7".
How?
Wow.
What are the chances of that?
It's just unbelievable. And what I really, really want to do, and haven't been able to do, is get them together and go, Mark, 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 and then do
like,
that.
you know the Spider-Man picture where it's like three Spider-Men and they're all like pointing at each other?
Pointing at each other. Yeah, the
that's
meme.
like, yeah.
That's what it is. It's
I love that.
It's unbelievable. And I think I'm the only person who knows all three. So the whole plan relies on me.
Are they
I
all at
love
Sam
that.
Houston?
Oh, no. One's
these are
in
different
Montana, one's
okay.
in Nevada, and one's at Baylor University in Waco.
Bears.
Cool.
So it used to be at A&M. And so economics is odd because most graduates of American economics programs in PhD are in fact foreign. So it's the PhD field with the most foreign graduates. And so it's like 70%.
Oh, wow.
Of PhD graduates from American programs like University of Texas, Texas A&M, et cetera, are foreign. And then, of course, there's many people in foreign countries that are also economists. So when you go to an economics conference, you, in fact, have just people from all over the world. And so you hear, we were talking about accents. You hear literally every accent imaginable.
Oh, I love that.
And you get a feel for where people are at. And so to get a sense, so I've done this for a long time, to get a sense of what this is like, this summer there was a young man with kind of an unusual last name. And I said, let me try to guess where you're from based on your last name. That's what he's just sitting in front of me, last name, never met the guy before. That was it. And it takes patience because it took about 5 to 7 minutes as I kind of get in tune. I kind of eliminate things.
Right.
The guy was from Kazakhstan.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And I nailed it.
Nice.
First guess?
Oh, well, it was my only guess because I eliminated all the others, and then I'm down to 2, and I'm like, that's the one.
That's cool.
And I've actually done this on a few occasions. We had a assistant from the Gambia. And I guessed where she was from based on her name.
Can I give you one real quick? Can I give you one? Okay. All right, you ready? Dirk Nowitzki.
Isn't it Nowitzki?
Yeah. See.
Okay.
You're wrong.
Never mind.
You better sit. You can come sit at the Cousins table with me.
Hold on. There you go. I'm just get off. See you later.
So my maiden name is Copenhaver, and it was Copenhagen, Hauer. Like we have like I don't know. It started with a K, now it's a C. But we have a family picture that like breaks down the whole name and like where it comes from and stuff. I always think it's really cool. Granted, when I had the chance to change my last name, I felt like Chandler. Like Chandler is easy, where Copenhaver was so complicated for my whole life.
To get others to spell correctly,
yes,
would be a challenge.
But so whenever I used to show horses at the state competition, I had to go get my parent to sign me in, which had never happened before because there was another Taylor Copenhaver competing at the same horse show.
Wow!
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
that was confusing.
And her dad was a vet.
Where's the origin of y'all's name?
Germany.
German. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's Hoopsch. That's where it started. Hoopsch, there it is. That's where the rap song came. Hoopsch, there it is. That's where it came from. It was Hubesch. And then when our family came over from Germany, my uncle was he was a wizard at genealogy. Wrote a whole book on the family, traced us all the way back to Germany. It was really cool. But it was neat to see that and the spelling, how it changed. And when and then in the actual log, getting off the ship and writing your name there and it was Hoopsch, but I guess they couldn't pronounce it properly, and it was hard to. So it turned into hip. So I think what happened was Mr. Hoopsch like hit his hip. He's my hip, and that's Mr. Hip, and that's how it started. Yeah.
No, it's funny how these things will morph. My mother's Ukrainian, and so her last name stayed the same, which is Horan, Horan. That's pretty straightforward. But she didn't like her first name of Oksana, so she just when she came to the United States, she just changed it.
Yeah, you could do whatever you wanted then.
I was 16 before I learned her first name. Given first name was Oksana.
Wow.
And only because I figured it out myself.
Not because she was told.
Mom was
You're
not.
like, was I adopted by this person that has very similar traits to you?
That's cool. Well, Darren Grant hanging out with us today. Darren, appreciate you. It's always fun to have you on. I always love the energy that you bring, and every quarter we get to do kind of a nooks and crannies segment. And, we've opened up a lot of nooks and crannies already, but what do you have for us today, my friend? Thank you for being here. It's so much fun.
It's my pleasure. It's nice to come on here. This does make 4 for this year,
yes,
so
sir.
we had kind of planned
that is a quarter.
quarterly thing. Yeah. That's
Sam
right.
Houston
That's
education.
Right.
4 is a quarter.
That's
Oh,
it.
and I work at a bank.
Bankers, right? Bankers,
That's true.
quarter. Yeah. So we're being true to the spirit of things, and so it's December, And for me, that means that my thoughts turn toward taxes, which what most people think about.
I'm thinking about
in
Christmas.
December. You're thinking about Christmas.
I'm thinking. I'm with you. I'm with taxes.
I'm thinking about taxes.
I'm thinking about how am I going to pay for Christmas. That's what I'm
Taxes.
thinking about. Yeah, there you go.
You're thinking about paint drying. Let's be real back there.
Yeah.
No, we itemize every second year, so it's actually like a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we like, do I pay it now or later? I have to go and work it all out. But I get to be a tax collector this weekend, and I have to tell you, there's nothing more satisfying than holding your hand out and people just put money in it because they have to. I had not fully appreciated
Oh, because
the
you're
joy.
sure, man.
the joy of the tax.
Well, just the joy of somebody putting money in my hand because I've like, you have to give me this money. And
Angry
then
emojis are
it just
flying
comes
across.
right in
They're
the,
like, there's that guy.
So you're a tax collector in what?
Yeah, what
sense?
capacity?
Well, first I'll tell you the capacity that I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not collecting actual taxes for the actual government.
No, okay.
Oh,
That's the job of our tax assessor collector, Diana McRae. Psych! It's not. Isn't that hilarious? She is elected as our tax assessor collector, and she's darn good at it. But she neither assesses taxes nor collects taxes.
really?
Did you know this?
No.
You know, and I worked for the county and did a lot of work with her, and did not know that.
Yeah. No, is she not very passionate about what she does?
She is, and her whole office staff. Granted, I haven't been there in a little bit, but her
Yeah.
whole staff is. She runs a tight ship, and she is on top of things.
She does. And, I've seen this among some other people too, but it is a service mentality. So no one is like really pumped up about going in to renew their vehicle registration. Right? Nobody wakes up in the morning and thinks, "Oh boy,
I've been waiting all year for
I've
this.
been waiting all year to renew my
I
vehicle."
agree. As mine is, I'm not going to say what mine is, but I should probably go visit them.
Okay, you have Diana. Diana,
We're not gonna
expect to
drive by.
visit here. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but you still want people to have a good experience, and so it's easy in that environment, or it would be easy for things to kind of slump a little bit, But Diana has that service mentality. She wants you to have a good and efficient experience, and it shows. And I see this in other areas. There are some cashiers around town.
Have you been to the credit union?
I have not.
Change your life. You should come in and see
Okay.
the efficiency and the
Service service mentality.
members first, always.
Okay.
Not a number at the cred.
The cred.
cred.
That's
cred.
what we're talking about.
Yeah.
At the cred.
I'm just saying, you will come in and you will be thoroughly impressed. And I would bet a cup of coffee
as
that'd be-
well
yeah.
is on the agenda.
is on the agenda.
And a cookie on Friday.
That's what we're.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Yes. Okay. Sorry.
And then there's a cashier at Walgreens, and I don't know this person's name, but also has this service mentality that shows through even when you're just checking out. I mean, all you're doing is buying a card or a battery or what have you, and yet you can tell this mentality. And there's actually, there's quite a few people I think who have that mentality, and it might be easier to have that kind of mentality in a role where you're constantly getting pats on the back yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, great job, but you're just checking somebody out, right? Or you're just renewing their license plate, and to maintain that kind of positive attitude is really neat. So, Diana, you can send the check to Darren Grant, care of Rob Hip.
For that endorsement. Well, that's actually so our I would say our famous teller is Miss Ruthie.
Yeah,
She was
9 lives.
actually
Stolen
from Eckerd's because they found her, and this is a third version of the story. I wasn't there, but she was exactly like you're explaining, and they offered her a job and were like, "Hey, you seem very customer service oriented," and it really does. And they were like, "We need those kind of people because that's pretty much what we try to only hire."
She is retired. I joked around and said 9 lives. She has like 9 retirement lives. She has retired and came back multiple times.
Has she?
Because she just loves what she does.
Yeah. No, it's and as you get older, and this applies only to me,
I'm not
because
aging.
I'm the only person in this boat. But you tend to, I don't know if it's just maybe natural, just develop an eye for strengths in people. It just kind of pops into your head, and so I just kind of notice these things, and so then if you're in a position to to recognize such people, or sometimes hire them or put them in a position that utilizes
thrive.
those talents, absolutely, that's right, and so when I was in my 20s, I was completely blinkered about something like that, and so I've gotten better at it slowly over time, because I've had a lot of time to get better. So that's the tax collecting I'm not doing.
Okay.
The tax collecting I am doing is at Journey Through Bethlehem.
Oh, cool.
okay.
See, I was wondering where this was going. This is one of those things you got to be careful in the media, because people will clip this.
Oh, I'm about to clip this and be
they
like,
will,
I'm going to take
and
the
they're like,
tax.
that Darren Grant boy, he takes all of our money. But now we've shifted gears. It's for a good cause.
I take it all, but I don't keep any of it.
And some would debate that taxes are for a good cause. We're going to play both sides. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, in this
So
case,
cool.
because if you think so I see Journey Through Bethlehem more from the inside. So almost exactly 15 years ago, I went to my first Journey Through Bethlehem board meeting, and I'm off the board now, but I'm still involved. And I got there, and there was me and this other guy, and I'm like, okay, when do the other board members get here? And the answer is, we're both here. We're both here. And
Okay.
yeah, exactly. So uphill climb, and so I've seen it kind of work its way morph over the years. And I know that you had Jana Brown on with Chuck Fields, and remind me of the third person. You had them on
Kia
Monday.
Morris.
Kia Morris, that's right. And so you all had a nice discussion on this. I'm not going to rehash what they talked about. But Jana is very talented at what she does. Which is somehow get people to say yes.
Love that. Love that. She can't come work with us. We are not a whole yes.
I need someone to do X, and somehow
she can make it happen.
She gets somebody to say yes, and so she's really good at it. And it's a huge organizational task. If you can imagine all the people and all the different churches that are involved.
I was going to say, I learned that it was multiple churches. It's not one church, and I feel like
Yeah, I love that.
You have so many niches almost where you have your own little group and you have lots of chiefs, and it sounds like these chiefs all have the same goal of making this a successful thing for Huntsville.
It's wonderful. And the thing about Jana is she makes herself an easy person to say yes to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so not only will she get you to say yes, but she's the kind of person that's going to treat you like you want to say yes. And so she is just really great at interfacing, if that's the right
That's a
word.
good word.
A little technical, but interfacing with all these different churches in a way that brings people together. And so that's really marvelous. Then on the other side of it, there's the finances, because, Journey Through Bethlehem is
not free.
It is not free. I mean, it's cheap to come in, but right, we're talking about the expenses. Putting it
Correct.
on is reasonably expensive. You've got some animals there, and so that costs
because
some
there's
money.
cows. We talked about this last time.
And
A cow.
the camel is always a big hit.
Clyde.
Clyde the camel.
Oh, Clyde.
Yes, and I have seen.
You can tell where our focus is: the cows and the camels.
The camel.
Not the tax guy.
No. But and then of course the fairgrounds isn't free, and I'm not saying they're overcharging, because they're not. But
there are expenses. There's overhead. There's just things that cost money.
I mean, the fairgrounds has expenses. We're
Exactly.
not asking the fairgrounds. The fairgrounds isn't like, they're not asking for donations to run the fairgrounds. They
Correct.
support. I mean, they have bills to pay and things to support, and then
Lights to
there-
keep on.
lights to keep on, and then there's a charge. So anyway, and you add all these things up, and it amounts to a reasonable amount of money. So you got to make that angle come through as well. And there's two aspects to that. There is the tax that you pay to come in, and it's $2 a head, which I learned from watching the show on Monday, because otherwise I probably would have asked for $1
I like yours
and
better.
blown their projections completely.
A little skewed there.
It's not like I'm always, looking ahead as to all the details like I should. And then also there's this kind of ingenious, it's not ingenious exactly, but it's really farsighted, I guess, is now there's the opportunity to buy things on your way out. Now, you want Journey Through Bethlehem to be an authentic experience. So you don't want there to be inauthentic things, on the way through, but then they figured out, well, on the way out, people have finished this. So now
We're out of Bethlehem.
We're out of Bethlehem.
Back in Huntsville.
And on the way. And if you want to buy some banana bread or some ornaments or a Journey Through Bethlehem T-shirt or what have you, you can do that. And so that also makes a real dent. And if you think about the amount of baking and ornament making that must go into this.
Yeah. Right.
And then I benefit because on Saturday, once everything is shutting down, if there's any banana bread left over,
You get that?
not for free.
Oh.
But I figure I'd let other people get first dibs, and then I'll
Buy it out.
buy
Nice.
whatever's left.
So
Yes.
now my goal is to help promote and sell enough banana bread. You get none.
That's fine.
Just so you know,
That's
that's my
fine.
goal
Bring
now.
it.
Is I'm like, you have
Bring
to
it.
go buy the banana bread. Banana nut bread.
It's really good.
I'm
You
excited.
cannot go wrong.
Is it like cinnamony?
Not usually. I mean, different people make it, so it's not all
Okay.
the same, but not usually.
It's more banana-y.
He had an A+. He had an A+ comment earlier about the Christmas.
He's being
so
real
we're gonna
hateful
let
right
we're gonna let you off the hook
Let
on
that
that
one
one.
slide
We're
a
just
little
gonna
bit.
let that
Well,
one go.
yesterday we had preferred partners at McCafferty Electric, and Miss Frankie, she had some gingerbread, and she was like, "It's a mild gingerbread," and in my head, I'm like, "A mild gingerbread." I'm like, "Oh, ginger is such a big flavor,"
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Okay, it makes sense to say it's a mild gingerbread." I just thought
I
it was,
guess.
Yeah.
instead of it being like overpowering.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
"Oh, that's a good way to
I
put it."
guess. Yeah.
B-.
Anyway, so I will be dressed in the worst part of this. So you gotta get costumed up. So tomorrow I gotta go get fit for
Fitted.
my costume.
That's cool.
But you wear sandals.
Oh no.
Exactly. So if
You're
it's
gonna
a
have dirty toes.
warm, well, you will have dirty toes. But then if it's 40 degrees out there,
Oh.
which sometimes it is,
You got blue toes.
you also have blue toes. Yes. And so some parts of Journey Through Bethlehem are scripted.
Okay.
So you go to visit with King Herod. There's a script, and they
Right.
run through it because people come through in groups. The tax collectors, there's two of us, is unscripted, and so originally the position didn't even have like a vocal part. You just here.
Like you said, you just
hold your hand out. Here you go. But as you might guess, I've kind of worked some banter into it.
I can't see that for you. I feel you really just sitting there being like,
Yeah. No. I lead with.
and then being like, "Look at my toes."
I've got to. No, I try not to let people see my toes, which are really cold.
Maybe we get a pedicure before.
One time my daughter painted all 10 of my toes a different color when she was in high school. I wore closed-toed shoes for like 2 weeks until I
Okay.
could
Get it off.
Nice.
and there was red and blue. It was the rainbow.
I
connection.
really appreciate that I'm surrounded by two really good fathers. Like that's.
I let her cut my hair when she was 3.
I don't like that. Okay.
There was a hat. I was doing the Rob Hip hat deal for like a month until it grew out.
Well, there you go.
Trust me, the joy she got out of that at the age of 3, with the scissors aiming straight down,
At her
straight
head.
down, just yeah, it was.
Well, I let my daughter do my makeup for Thanksgiving, and at first I was like, I just don't. She did such a great job. And sometimes having faith in your children, I mean, I don't know if I would let her paint my toes, but I feel like in high school you're pretty good at
When
it.
you let your children do your makeup, whether if you're a mom and you got a son or a daughter, if Barnum and Bailey doesn't call you, then they've done good.
Well, she does a great job.
I'm just
She really did, though. And I told her, I was like, I will commit to it. However you want to do it, I'll commit to it. And I did. And I was like, oh, thank goodness she did a really good job. But sometimes letting your kids do what they want to do and just trust in the process. Like you were like, I love my haircut. I just don't want everybody to get jealous. We're going to put on a hat.
Well, you know, and speaking of kids, it ties in. I mean, this ties in directly to this weekend. It's going to be so much fun to come out and be a part of Journey Through Bethlehem. Have you been doing it like all 15 years?
So ever since probably 2011, so this would be 15 years.
Yeah,
So
wow.
I just was a visitor, before that, and then I was on the board for a while, and then for a while I didn't actually do anything, but I would still go backstage, so to speak, because I just did.
You're part of the fam.
It kind of.
So what size is the board now? You said it started with 2.
Oh yes, no,
Let's
it's
start-
grown quite a bit. So
Okay.
I don't have
You're not on the
exact
board,
number. I'm
but-
not on the board, but I'm sure it's 10, 12 people. I'm sure it's a healthy board. At this point.
Kia will know. She's watching this morning.
So how have you seen it evolve? I mean, 15 years is a long time to be doing something in Huntsville. And it's like, you said it started here and it's 2 guys. Well, it didn't start then. It was already established then.
Correct. So it was
Okay.
already established. It was established initially by a group out of Wesley United Methodist Church,
Okay.
out there on Highway 30, and it came in with a bang. And then it people get tired after a while,
fizzle.
and then sometimes what happens is a board, like everyone stops at once,
Mm-hmm.
and so then you got an issue, right?
Right.
And so that's kind of where that went. And so there was a rebuilding period. That was partially successful, and then it's like Jana Brown was, developed in a lab for this. I mean, she, she just
That's a
came
good way
in.
of putting it.
Jana, you can send the checks to Rob Hip.
I'm doing lots of endorsements. I'm here for it. I
Yes.
loved that, though.
Well, I mean, this is supposed to be a positive
Mm-hmm.
program. When Rob, starts his other program, which is all about the bad things in Huntsville.
Yeah,
then,
that's the after
exactly.
hours.
Then I'll bring out
That's the
all
after
the other
hours.
the
Yeah.
after hours. Anyway, so and then so she has really, both the numbers and the variety, just a tremendous variety of people, huge number of people, and so it's really flowered. One of the things that is, I don't know if an issue, but one thing I've seen over time. So I've seen it, kind of struggle and then have a long rebuilding period, and it's doing quite nicely. But there's, speaking like an economist, capital equipment.
Yeah.
So you have a setup, and it's not exactly a stage, right?
Right.
But like, if you do theater, right, then you have a set, and those things are complicated to put together and expensive and skill and all of that.
And the upkeep, maintaining it and all that.
Surprisingly expensive. And so there's also kind of a set. There's stuff that you build and stuff that and some of that has gotten, kind of worn out over time. And so, but there's not always the money to spend the, larger amounts that's required to develop the set.
Right.
So I would love to see, that eventually happen. And I think it's possible that Journey Through Bethlehem will get to that point that they'll be able to think about, well, hey, let's think big about,
Let's invest
investing.
here. And like you were talking about, sometimes you've got to save here to spend here. And sometimes the priorities are just different.
And I
they
know
alternate each year.
I know they keep it, very low cost. It was only $1 before, and this year $2. So that's going to help. But
You can't do anything for $2.
No,
You can't buy a cup of coffee for $2.
I would be willing to even donate, or I would donate, but I mean, I would even be willing to say people would pay $5 easily. And I know the reason is you don't want people to you want everybody to be able to come, which is the big part of it.
And not to think of it as a monetary
yeah,
transaction
sure.
per se for $1 or $2. And it used to be 50 cents. There was a long time where it was 50 cents. And so then you're thinking of it more as you're actually participating. It's your first kind of entree into the authenticness that you're actually paying taxes. But the amount is so little that you're not saying ouch to your wallet.
So
you're
it's not
just,
like real taxes.
right. It's just like you are part of Bethlehem now.
Do you walk around going, ha, 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 give me your money at the event?
Good.
No,
With a little
what-
change bag.
What I do say is, I've got a saying. It's starting to catch on. There's only one sure thing in life,
Death and taxes.
and then well, that's 2.
Oh, dang it. I can't count.
Okay, and then someone in line goes, death, And I go, taxes.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's all in the delivery.
I
You
like
know,
it.
it's all in the delivery. But anyway, yeah. So that's about as far as that goes.
I'll come in character and like be hiding around the corner and be like, alms for the poor, like in Robin Hood, alms for the poor, and then
be, "Ha,
I want to
rich."
do like the Robin Hood cartoon. I'll be
Fox.
with the boot on, and then you come in and like
Chase
you're like,
them off.
and then you hit my boot and the money flies out of it and you take it,
So I have a friend named Tom Ramsey, and he lived here in town for many years. He was a correctional officer for TDCJ, and he's moved to Lufkin now. But he created his own character of someone in need of alms.
Oh,
now he
really?
didn't actually collect money.
Okay, I am going to say I don't know what ohms are. Like
Just money.
Gift.
I know the context,
gift.
but like I'm like, what is that?
A gift,
for the
just a gift of
poor.
money. Alms
Okay.
for the poor, meaning you're just giving money to the church, whatever, for them to
Okay.
give to the poor. And
I
so,
don't know if there was like a more to it.
yeah, it's a very old-fashioned term. But anyway, so he wasn't actually, he was a beggar, although not a beggar like with a cup out for money. But he would just sit there. He would just sit. And he was dressed in such a way that, he kind of looked a little, worn down and what have you. And he created his own role. And he did this role for many years.
How cool is that?
I was also jealous because he got to sit the whole time.
The whole
Oh,
time.
nice.
I'm standing for 3 hours.
I'm at that age where I can't stand hardly long at all. Like I have to sit down or something.
Dude,
I
I'm at that age I can't stand you either.
just can't. I'm at that age where I can't stand you.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I did not mean it when I said it.
Okay.
I'll see myself out. Don't mute me.
Yeah, I have the red button. Bye bye. You're gone. No, I'm just kidding.
No, so it is, so it's really nice to engage with people.
Sure.
And because you get to engage with people in line, you've got a little bit of banter.
Well, question. You said everybody moves through in groups. So do you like hold people hostage until we release them in groups, or is it like, how does that work?
So this is the big tension as a tax collector. It
Right.
isn't with the taxes; it's with the size.
power.
It's with the size of the groups that come in, because we're the ones that say that group is enough, and we count people in, and then people inside are like, increase the groups because the line's getting long, and we're like, no, it'll be fine. And it's people. I mean, it's probably each weekend, of JTB, we'll get once or twice someone will come out. Can you increase the size of the groups? No.
No, we can't. Show enough can't. Okay, cool.
But they do. They come through in groups, and then they visit with King Herod. There's a little King Herod and
And
the
it's
wise
rain or
men.
shine.
It is. So
And they'll have tents this year. They said so. If it is raining, because Friday night we're supposed to have rain, they said there's going to be canopies outside so people
Okay.
won't get wet while they're waiting to get in.
No, they prepped for that, because last year there was a shower that came through, and it could have been worse, but it was a legit shower, and so we just shoved 250 people into this little waiting area, and then I moved from tax collector to crowd control, and we got them all to kind of snake into a line, which they didn't initially because they were just getting out of the rain. But rain or shine, warm or cold. The weather's really pretty nice for it, I think. I mean, a little cool, but then you get back there, and so once you're back in the town, there's a lot of people, right? And so people generate heat, plus camels and cows and
Camels and
other
cows.
animals, exactly. And so, it's real. And then the wind is shielded, so it really
block.
it's pretty good. I mean, if it's 35 outside, you'll feel it, but if it's 55 outside, then it's in the 60s and inside. So that's
And
really
you're
nice.
moving. That sounds fun.
It is fun.
Go. Yeah, Friday.
I'm gonna go.
Friday
so
and Saturday.
I will definitely be there Friday. What does the time schedule look like on Friday?
It's 6 to 9 both days.
6 to 9 both days.
6 to 9 both days. And if you want, it depends. So how old are your children or child?
My one child is 10.
10. Okay, they will love it. So I would try to give it an hour and a half or
Okay.
even 2 hours.
Okay.
Because there are so many.
There's a lot to do.
There's a lot to do.
Okay.
And depending on how much you want to engage.
I don't know if you know this. I love to talk and engage. I do. I'm like, let me push the boundaries.
No, and they'll love to chat with you. And then your 10-year-old is like brick making or whatever, and they might be like, I want to make bricks, and so they stop right there for 20 minutes. They're
wanna
making
make
bricks, or
okay.
I want to make this, or I want to do that. So it's a lot of fun, and there'll be a little bit of a line to start, but I think that
I assume it's
part of
cash
the
only.
experience.
Are y'all going to do QR codes or taps or?
I didn't know how much it was to get
I'm
in when
asking
I
you
came
hard
here.
questions.
You are asking me hard questions, which I'm completely unprepared for. I did not take the civil
That's
service.
Keel,
civil-
I think last year, I remember like giving them my card.
Okay.
I think Kia, correct me if I'm wrong. Kia's chiming in here, so
Help.
let us know. There's about a minute delay, so she'll comment in a minute. But
But just, like $2, you come to the credit union, we'll give you $2 with your money, of your own money. I'm not going to just give you $2, but.
Or you get the free ticket from
Yeah.
Rob, because he's still giving these.
that's right. I've got a
still giving
few.
these
So
away. It is the way of the world that people do kind of migrated toward a credit card online type experience.
Well, most people don't carry. I
don't
have
carry cash.
emergency cash, but I don't carry cash other than my emergency cash.
Yeah. So it seems to work out fine.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I'm going to be learning about this along with you and Rob.
Well, is it considered a nonprofit, what y'all are doing? Like, is there?
Oh yes,
yeah,
So I have a question for you.
yes.
As a credit union, who do y'all bank with? And do you know? Okay, don't panic. It's okay if you don't know.
I don't. I know our treasurer, who
Okay.
is very good. Her name is Natalie, and she is very good. I have absolutely no idea. Actually,
The reason I ask is because a lot of nonprofits are using the banks here in town, which there's nothing wrong with that, knocking any banks. But why, as a nonprofit, would you pay somebody's profit? Why wouldn't you come to another nonprofit?
good point.
and I don't know if there are charges. So these questions are above my pay grade.
This is me asking the general public to think about it.
Yeah,
It's
there you go.
I was supposed to take continuing education. There's always continuing. This is a feature of our modern world. Continuing education. You get a job at Sam, pretty much. That's
It
all
never
you do now.
stops.
That's all you do now is just go from one continuing education training after another.
I
I missed the one for JTB.
Drove on campus the other day and got lost because I thought the road that was there is not there anymore on campus. So campus is completely different than from when I graduated.
It has really changed. I was directing the Huntsville Half Marathon about 10 years ago, and it kind of went right through campus, and then we were like a month out, and we were like, oh, those roads aren't here anymore.
Yeah.
There's a giant gouged out area where there.
It was a road.
There was a road, and it's not there anymore, and there's fences, so we have to make an adjustment.
Yeah, there's tons of new buildings. It's nice.
Well,
For us,
Darren, I
it's good.
appreciate you, coming on and giving us so much great information. There is a lot happening this weekend, and the good news is if you're planning, maybe you can't go Friday. By the way, Alpha Omega is in the state championship for the second consecutive year. They will play tomorrow at Waco ISD Stadium at 7 o'clock tomorrow night.
Lions.
We've been broadcasting those games, and Taps told us, sorry, you can't do the championship game, but we can do every other. So that's going to be fun. So we're cheering on the Lions. But a lot going on. That happening at Waco, and then Friday, Saturday, Journey to Bethlehem. And here's the cool thing, too.
Oh,
Saturday,
you can use the gift shop, but not sure about tax.
yeah, they said that you could use the card in the gift shop, but not sure about the tax. But the cool thing on Saturday is you can go to the Christmas fair, come by and see us, 13th at Sam Houston. We'll have our booth set up. And then you can go to the parade, and then you're still going to have time afterwards to go to Journey Through Bethlehem. So you can do the whole thing on
All
Saturday,
day.
too. So, well, Darren, I appreciate you. Any final thoughts, man? It's been good. Thank you for hanging out with us today, man.
My pleasure. It's been a blast. Final thought. It's a new saying. It's going around. It's catching. It's the new thing. There's only one sure thing in life, Rob. What is that?
Death. And
Taxes.
Taxes. Yeah.
I don't know if that was deliberate or not.
was.
Okay, thank you. It was played very well. It's the new saying.
Wait.
It's catching on.
Wait. So wait. Here in Huntsville, ask the question again.
Rob, it's a new saying going around. It's the new thing. There's only one sure thing in life.
Well, that is upper respiratory infection.
Oh, get out.
Everybody in town has it.
Blaney's just getting over strep. Today's our
No,
first day back at school.
taxes. Taxes.
The answer is taxes.
Yeah.
Taxes.
Taxes, big guy. Hey, can you do an accent for us real quick? Like any real quick accent, like an Italian accent or any type of accent?
Oh,
You're good at British. You've done British
Goodness
before.
Gracious. I
putting
don't
Darren on
want
this.
to mangle an accent.
Do it, mangle it. He mangles.
I'm putting Darren on the
mangle
spot.
an accent.
How many times have we put you on the spot?
Yeah,
This-
it's. I can do a Canadian accent.
Oh, yeah, eh?
I
Okay.
can do a Canadian accent where we're in our toques, eh?
Oh.
That was perfect. All
Canadian.
right.
That's it. I speak perfect Canadian
I love it. Love it.
Do you say sorry?
all the time.
Okay, you
But
maybe
I
you are
usually
Canadian.
need to because I've botched something. So
Okay.
it's really more about good manners than the accent.
Etiquette.
Love it. Love it. Darren, thank you, brother.
Hey,
I'm
Rob-
always such a Hey, and 4 more next year, please. Can we
Four
keep
more
Can
next
we keep
year,
it going?
and everyone with Taylor because
Everyone
this
with
is the A team.
Let's do it.
Right
Let's do
here.
it. So yeah. So anytime you want to come on, my friend, come. We'd love to have you. It's Darren Grant. Appreciate him and come and be part. I didn't even know you were part of the journey through Bethlehem. This was a treat today. So
I contain multitudes.
so, yeah, I love it.
You dabble.
Well, we'll take a break. We'll wrap it up when we come back. And again, we couldn't have friends like Darren if it wasn't for the great support of our foundation sponsors, such as Walker County Federal Credit Union, your full-service community credit union, serving Walker County since
In 1957.
1957. We'll take a
I
break.
almost said 52. I'm
97? We'll be right back after this.
At Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, we're not just a place where children pass the time. We are not a daycare. We are a child care center focused on the growth, learning, and discovery. Every day, children engage in meaningful activities that build confidence, independence, and a love for learning. From reading and math to social and practical life skills, our students are active participants in their development. Ready to give your child something more? Visit tomorrowspromise.info and discover what makes our school different. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. Education you can trust.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Since 2010, the Oak Ridge Disciple House has helped men break free from addiction, not with quick fixes, but lasting change through Jesus Christ. They've celebrated 167 graduates at Oak Ridge and 138 more at Interfaith with an 80% success rate. That's compared to just 5% in most secular programs. The fact is, Jesus works. And now, celebrating 15 years, they're building their third house in Tennessee and just launched a women's program, Restoration Ranch in Texas. It's all for God's glory. And here's the heart of it. They never turn anyone away for lack of money. In fact, 95% of families receive scholarships. As one person put it, don't talk about it, be about it. Every penny counts. Donate today at oakridgedisciplehouse.com and help change a life forever. The Oak Ridge Disciple House. Online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Real recovery, real hope. This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville.
And now it's time for Taylor Chandler.
Woo!
It's a Copenhagen segment. I couldn't even say her.
You're like, oh, we're off to, yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
Like
We'll
I said, it was cool to switch last names,
We'll just
and my
bring it
initials
back.
didn't change. So,
Oh, that's right. I didn't even think about that.
yeah.
It was weird. A cousin of mine married a young lady with the same last name, so she didn't have to change her name. Wouldn't that be lucky?
Well, like,
They weren't obviously weren't related.
so my sister, her name is Megan. She married a man whose last name is Meganson. So her name is Megan Meganson.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's one of those cool names. Yeah. What up, Megan Megason?
Well, and like I refuse to date a guy whose last name is Taylor because I don't want my name to be.
Oh,
Taylor
that'd be
Taylor.
cool. Taylor.
Taylor.
What's your middle name?
Nicole. I know.
Taylor Nicole. You could go by Nicole Taylor. That'd be so confusing. That would be confusing. Taylor Nicole Taylor. Yeah, never mind. That'd be really confusing.
We just off the list. Off the list.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Well, hey, we want to welcome you back. It's so much fun, by the way, to have Darren on. I had no idea that he was involved with the Journey Through Bethlehem, and the Journey Through Bethlehem folks have said cash at the entrance. But if you don't have cash, no worries. Come on in, and you can catch us at the gift shop, or you can make an online donation on the website.
Okay.
So there you go. So that's how you can do it. And thank you for all that the Journey Through Bethlehem does. I'm excited. We go every year, and we will definitely be back this year. Something to be thankful for. Today is National Roof Over Your Head Day, and a lot of folks don't have a roof over their head, and we take it for granted. Taylor, I know that you bought a home within the last couple of years, and it's such a privilege, to have a place to call your own, a roof over your head, and there are literally people, I see them all the time in a Walmart parking lot, people just passing through that are living out of their cars. And, Walmart has become a place for that. And I'm not knocking that, but that's just a safe place for people if they don't have a place to go. And I just want people to be thankful this season, that there is a lot of people that are hurting and going through a lot. It's not an easy time of the year for many people.
And changing your
for a lot of
perspective.
us.
We are so blessed to be stressed because the things that we are stressed about are the blessings we prayed for in most of the cases.
Yep.
Like I prayed for my home, and now I'm like, oh, I hate that.
You have a mortgage.
I have a mortgage and I have bills and
But
utilities.
you're making a savings account deposit. That's the way I look at a home.
That's a good way to look at it. But it's like, man, these are the stresses I was praying for.
That's it. Well, Taylor, I know a lot always going on at the credit union. Give us an update. I know I like to check in with you every week. Walker County Federal Credit Union, they are here. I know we have fun on the show, but there is we do want to always make sure that we promote those that are taking care of this community. You guys are the drawing. It's coming up
I think
soon.
it's the 6th.
The 6th, yeah, for
can
the
still
Parade of
come-
Playhouses.
Come buy tickets from us, $25 for one or $100 for 5. I think it's 4 or 5. I think it's 5.
$100 for, 25 each, or 5 for 100.
And they can go, if you buy a ticket, you go for a specific playhouse. It is not a general drawing. If you want the Wobble House, you can go for that one. If you want the She Shed, you can go for that one. If you want to put all 5 in one in each, it's entirely up to you. We are the presenting sponsor. You may see some of us in the Christmas parade on that float. Maybe. Not your girl, because I am going to be bettering myself at a Life Surge conference. But
Oh, you're going to that, huh?
I'm going to that.
Nice.
I bought my tickets a hot minute ago, bought 2 tickets. My best friend was going to go with me, and now she's choosing to work, so I am going by myself unless somebody wants to go with me. But then I'm like, that's why I'm like, Friday, we're going to Journey in Bethlehem.
Yeah.
But
Sweet.
the new person we hired, I will bother them until they're here next week because they're still learning. This
Yeah.
is the first week.
We haven't officially announced who it is.
haven't.
If you want to know who it is, just go in. I'm sure everyone in town knows anyways by now. But go in.
But go in and see us.
Go in and see him. Yeah.
And like I said, I brought up with Darren that I love when people are like, oh, you're so composed. But then I'm like, but I also stutter, and it's fine. That there are so many nonprofits in town that bank with banks. And it's like, why would you choose a nonprofit to pay other people's profit?
Yeah.
And I think most people don't understand that credit unions are a nonprofit. We don't. That's why we're able to not charge as many fees, is because we don't.
Dude, you know
We make what we make. That's our
I got an
overhead.
email. I need to get this account over. It's the last account that I have, and there's not much that ever goes on in it. But I have got to get this over to you guys because I got an email. It's from a bank with the big blue square.
Okay.
Okay? Mm-hmm. Hey, guess what? For Big Bank Performance Business Checking and Big Bank Performance Business Checking with Interest, here's a great email to get from them. This is Big Bank for Business, by the way. Monthly service fee will now increase from $30 a month to $40 per month.
Guess who doesn't have monthly service fees?
Walker County Federal Credit Union. Can you believe that?
I can.
How would I? Why would I pay $40 a month
Just to put my money there.
$480 a year? Now they say, oh, there are exclusions if you keep $15,000 in the account.
15
Guess what?
grand?
I ain't got $15,000 to be keeping up in that account.
Bless it.
Go to Walker County Federal Credit Union. When these big banks, they have to charge these fees because they have big buildings, big, nice, fancy buildings, and they have them all over the place.
Big hoity-toity CEOs that want to make as much money as they can, and there is nothing wrong with that. We just aren't that way.
Yeah, go set up an account, please.
$10 for a savings, $25 for a checking. That's $35, guys, for a checking account.
That's it.
Live, work, or worship in Walker County. If you are a Sam Houston student, you are eligible for membership. Worked on some consolidation loans. Getting near Christmas time, people are hiking them credit cards up and then realizing that 29% on every credit card adds up whenever you can get it for like 15.
I wonder if I should have did do y'all do line of credit over there?
We do.
I wonder if I should have did my loan as a line of credit instead, because now I'm wishing that I could go draw out of that loan and take it. I need some more money to pay off some stuff.
Hey, you could still.
But I could call y'all and y'all could consolidate it possibly.
We could.
So
That's what we're here for.
all right. Well, there she is, Taylor Chandler from Walker County Federal Credit Union, your full service community credit union.
1957.
1957.
Full confidence this time, guys.
Full confidence, yeah. Well, Taylor, thank you. Any final thoughts? I got to get rolling. I got to paint today, and I know you got a lot going on too. So
No final thoughts today.
all right.
I really enjoyed having him here.
Yeah, Darren's awesome. We love Darren, and he'll he
I rubbed
comes
off
on.
on you.
Yeah, he comes on once a
Quarter.
or so. So come and be a part of it, as I'm starting to lose my voice again. So, well, hey, we love you, Huntsville. Thanks for hanging out with us. Go by and see Taylor and the rest of the great staff at Walker County Federal Credit Union. They will take excellent care of you, just like they've been taking care of me and my family for many, many years now since we came to Huntsville. Don't let the thought that, well, they don't have all the services the big bank has. Yes, they do, and they even have more services. Go by and see them. I promise that you will be taken care of. And I can say that with confidence because I know Taylor, I know Toy, I know all this. I know the new guy. I know all the staff over there, Ruthie, Rachel. They all do a phenomenal job. So please go by and set up those accounts. We'll wrap it up with that. We'll be back on tomorrow. It is a Thankful Thursday. Pastor Jason Bay will be back with us. He's been out for a while, and I'm excited to be back with Pastor Bay. Always love our Thursdays as well. And just Jason and I tomorrow, so come hang out with us. We will be on at 7:30. And
Sharp.
Well, maybe. We'll see how the kids, because I got to take the kids in the morning as well. So
7:30 heavy-ish.
yeah, we'll see how that goes. Hey, for Taylor, I'm Rob Hipp, reminding you this morning that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We're really not, friends. So please provide a word of encouragement, lend a hand of support. I promise somebody out there this morning needs you. One final time today, good morning. God bless. We will see you back at it tomorrow at 7:30. See you, Taylor.
See you next week.